And here we go. So there is the box, but the real deal is here. Welcome. If you're still here waiting, Punisher, welcome. Aiden, Papa, thanks for being here. Ready to go. This is all that's left. Well, now it seems like a lot. This is all that's left of this set. So 3, 4, 6 bags. I think I said 4 bags left, but I miscounted. So bags 14 through 19 are what's left for this Barad-dûr set. Baseball, let's go, welcome. All right, this is all that's left of the set. I'm gonna start with bag 14 tonight. Thanks for joining the live stream. We've got, it seems like Barad-dûr is built, right? You would think, what's left? But no, it needs to go up another level because we have the ground floor here. My goodness, I don't want to knock anything down, but I need a huge butcher table to work on, man. This is crazy. But yeah, here we go. This is not finished yet. Now you can tell how much more we have of Barad-dûr to build here. It's crazy. These little lava pieces fall off at the edges, so you gotta be careful, but that looks cool. I just have to finish the I think what's going to go on next, if you look at the box picture, is a huge like entrance colonnade here, or whatever you want to call it. Not that Sauron would use such fancy terms, but yeah, it looks like there's a huge grand entrance. Let me find a picture for it and you can see what I mean. So how's everyone doing? Good to see all you guys. So my son is starting school this week, so he's kind of working on, he might come up later. So sorry, it's just me. I can't promise my son. And for privacy's sake, I know some of you guys know his name, but we'll just call him my son. We'll call him Little Bricktherapy. How about that? So if you're wondering where he is, where's Little Bricktherapy? He is sorta, I think he's got like, I don't know about some of you guys. Sometimes he gets summer work to do. So he's got this new advanced math class he's gonna be in. And so he's got some summer work to do. So I think he's done with it, but I think he's just kind of chilling out now since it's early evening, or I guess late evening now. His last vestiges of summer break, right? His last vestiges of summer break. So it's just me, but that's, if you're okay with just having a conversation with Bricktherapy 2-3 Senior, then we're good. Anyway, if that's not okay, still leave a like before you leave, because I love talking Lego with you guys. I still love talking Lego with you guys. You just get Dad Bricktherapy today. So welcome everyone. Let's recognize who's here. We got Punisher, we got Aiden, we got Baseball, Star Wars Legacy, and Giraffe just joined in. Welcome you guys. If you're new to the channel, you're just kind of scrolling through. This is Bricktherapy 2-3. We are building one of the coolest Lego sets of the summer season 2024. Barad-dûr. I wish I could fit this all in the screen. Maybe you want to see more of the set than me anyway. So here it is. Now this is basically a representation of the instruction books 2 and 3. That's all this is. But then you've got this huge base piece right here, which is all the instruction book 1. So that's, we split up the build so that I would do instruction book 1 and my son would do book 2 and 3, and he knocked it out. Like he got to build the coolest minifigures here. Apparently, was it you, Baseball, doing the research yesterday? These minifigures are a quarter of the price of the set. It's crazy if you just wanted to get the sets. So let's see what you guys have been up to. Star Wars Legacy says, hey, Bricktherapy, have you built the Jango Fett Slave 1? I'd recommend it. It's really cool. Star Wars Legacy, I have not. It's still in the box, but that is good. You are right. The $70 was a little bit of a shocker. I mean, we knew how much it was, but you know, hard pill to swallow. Maybe that's a better way to say it. However, I had gift card money for Target, so when it came out before the official release date, I used the gift card money, and then they give you a 5% discount if it's close to your birthday. So I took advantage. I mean, what better timing than that? Summer birthdays are great like that. Aiden says, oh, okay, you'll stick with me, Aiden, for at least a little bit. That's cool. Oh, you got 3 weeks left of break. So nice. Although you might have had your summer break start later in the summer. Our schools out here get out around last week of May. So I don't know if that's early or late for some of you guys. I guess it depends on where you are in the U.S. Yeah, Little Brick Therapy sounds awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you for rolling with that. I know you guys know who he is, but let's just go for privacy's sake. I don't want my son to feel self-conscious about, oh my gosh, I'm out there in social media. You guys know how it is. Trying to keep some anonymity. I can't say it. Anonymity until he's old enough, like 18. Baseball says, same. Oh, 3 weeks, you guys. That's pretty cool. Star Wars Legacy says, pretty sure I got all the August 1st play sets. Oh, that's right. You gave like a inventory of what you had. The Ewok count, because I ain't buying that one. I don't know. I don't like those giant busts or statues like the Big Yoda or Grogu or anything. I don't know. It's great to have Lego. I think the build would probably be kind of fun, but I don't want it. Like, I don't want to put it on display. The only one that I took exception to is the Captain Rex helmet down there, which Captain Rex is just a cool figure or cool character and all that. So I had to do one of them just to see what it was like. Okay, there's the inventory. One MTT. Ooh, you got 2 of the battle packs. Oh, no, number 2. One of the battle packs. Then you got the Juggernaut. Then you got the V19 Torrent. You got the Slay 1. That's a pretty good haul. I'm impressed. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty good. Now, you guys answer this question for me. I thought what we were talking about the other day was the Death Star. I thought, is that coming out this year? I thought it was not until next year at some point, but maybe I didn't hear the news about that. So maybe you guys can correct me on that one. Baseball says, I think I only got the August 1st set I will buy. It's the Juggernaut. Because I love the clones, and probably the battle pack because of the clones. Yeah, if you're like my son, he's huge into building a clone army. I don't know, I think it might be more visible this time, but you can see it kind of way down there in the corner. Maybe not. I should bring it up closer. I'll try to do that in a minute. But yeah, the clone army build, I didn't know that was a thing, but it makes sense. But gosh, $45 for a battle pack. It's just, we're gonna hold off on that, and maybe come around November, like Black Friday or Christmas, the prices will go on some special discount. But we'll see. I don't know. Star Wars Legacy does his best. Jar Jar Binks and says Misa not gonna get the Star Destroyer or the Death Star 1000. That is crazy. Nice, you got 60 clones. That's a good sized army right there. How long did it take you to build Barad-dûr? Girls and Bricks. 3 girls and bricks. Psh, welcome. Good question. This is live stream number 10, I believe. We did a couple double headers, which was kind of fun. So that was 2 in one day. So roughly, I'd say 9 hours, because we were not building the whole time. The Barad-dûr, we were kind of talking. I'd say about 9 hours, although I'm still not finished. I think this last part, 14 through 19, was more detailed than I realized. It's a pretty good sized build of because if you go through the base here, there's gonna be like this whole colonnade, like a giant entry hall. And so this will be quite a few sections to build still. So let me see. I was thinking I could finish it all tonight, but I don't know. We'll see how long it takes. But then I wouldn't be able to talk with you guys because I like to talk. If you guys have noticed on the live streams, I just pretty much like to narrate the whole time and then obviously read what you guys are saying out loud. So I'll try to do both, but I don't know. I'm still basically, yeah. And it looks like there's some kind of, not to give too much away, but it looks like there's some kind of mechanism going on there. You see all the Technic pieces going into the colonnade. So it's fun. Like, you can look up the whole set. I'm sure there's tons of reviews. I don't remember what all the reviews were, so I don't have anything in my mind memorized as to what I'm building next, which makes it more fun. But I have quite a lot to build now. I'm looking through the book one here. However, I think this is a pretty creative part of instruction book one. So this will be kind of fun. I lost my page here. I've gotten through more than I thought. All right, so bag 14. So this is where I'm at here. And so I'm working on the beginning of the colonnade and portcullis, or the gate to the tower. It's going to be really interesting. So hopefully that answered your question, Three Girls and Bricks. And if you are new to the channel, please leave a like. 7 likes already. And please subscribe. If you like talking Lego, you are in the right place. We'll talk Lego on your Sunday night or Saturday morning or Monday morning. Oh my gosh, depending on where you are. Star Wars Legacy says he's going to keep growing his... uh-oh, my internet go out? Sorry, did my internet go out? Star Wars Legacy says he's going to keep building his clone army. Yes, awesome. Baseball says the Juggernaut and Battle Pack, I'll wait till Black Friday. Yeah, that's what my hope is, that it will be discounted by then. That's my strategy too. Three Girls and Brick says it looks massive, Barad-dûr, yet I still have to build mine. I also have Bag N and a knockoff Rivendell. Ooh, I'm tempted to get the knockoff Orthonk tower because I do not want to spend $1,000 or close to $1,000 on the real one. But that's a conflicting thing, right? Because those are, I don't know. I don't know what the licensing agreement is on those knockoff sets. You do see them at Walmart too, so and Amazon. So I'm not sure, but I'll have to look that up. But yeah, it would be a lot. I just want the build experience. Well, let's say our channel grows and we get monetized, then maybe then I'll use the YouTube funds for buying it. Then we'll see. I would really love to build. I'd love to have these two towers next to each other. We went to Bricks and Minifigs last month, and I saw they had both sets, and they're huge. I think the Orthonk tower is almost as tall as the Barad-dûr. At least they had it on display. It was way up by the ceiling though, so maybe it's hard to tell the actual dimensions, but it definitely did not disappoint. I'd love to have both sets. That was one of the reasons why I bought Barad-dûr, because it's like what I pictured building the Orthonk tower to be. All right, bag 14 is officially open. Baseball says, I think it would go really good next to my 2022 ATTE, and think the clones are going to become more pricey. I think you're right. Baseball. Star Wars Legacy says the MTT is really fun to build as well. Hope you're good with Technic if you buy it. Yes, that is true. Hello, David. Welcome. Thanks for saying hello. Welcome to the channel. Thanks, you guys. If you like Lego, please leave a like. Hit that like button. Hit the little Bricktherapy logo, guys, somewhere down here. And subscribe to the channel. Love having you guys here tonight. Thank you for joining us. Or me. My son usually helps me build, but he's enjoying his last few, let's say 48 hours of summer break here. The Juggernaut and the ATT look awesome together. See, that's cool, Star Wars Legacy. I think if you already budgeted the money, you knew you were going to get those sets when they came out new, I think the joy of you doing that and building it were totally worth it. The price kind of becomes relative at that point. Baseball says he's not really into the MTT, But Commander Bly looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's your choice, right? It's always a choice as to what you want to do. Ah, here we go. Three Girls in Brick says, I also have the knockoff Orthonc, but haven't built it yet. I don't always have the money to justify the constant high price sets, hence the knockoffs. Yeah, I did that with the Ghostbusters headquarters. I saw that set when it was originally at the Lego store, and I'm like, well, gosh, it's so expensive. Don't want to buy it. And I spent money. My first large scale Lego set was Ninjago City back here. My favorite set still of all time. And then was it 2 years ago now, or maybe last fall? I'm like, I'm gonna try and get that knockoff Ghostbusters set. Sometimes it's out available and sometimes not, but it was the Ghost. And it's a fun build. Buying knockoff sets is an experience though, because the number bags are not necessarily in the right order. The pieces are mixed up, meaning you might have a piece you need in bag 50 and it's supposed to be in bag 3 or something like that. And the pieces, sometimes they seem like Lego quality. Definitely, it's not bad, but I don't know. There's just, they're not as good sometimes. They're a little bit loose fitting. They're getting better, so that's another thing. But for the build experience, it was totally worth it, and it was like, 20% of the price. So that's good to hear, Girls Bricks. If you do build it, let me know, because I'm thinking about that one. Hey, Simply Tactical, welcome. The price is just crazy though. The Juggernaut is probably worth $80 to $90. It's only 800 pieces, and I believe the Slave One has 700 pieces, and it's $70. Yeah, when you start doing I know some people kind of use the piece to what's it called, dollar value, or like, one piece maybe at 10 cents is a little high, depending on the piece count, and then you kind of lose sight on whether or not you really want the set, because now you're just looking at everything in terms of the ratio of piece to price. So, but when you point that out, it is true though. And you can look at a set that was just a year ago compared to what Lego's charging now for Star Wars, and you're like, that's a harsh pill to swallow, so to speak. I don't know. I knew I was gonna get the Slave One, kind of like you, Star Wars Legacy. There were just sets I already had in my mind I was gonna get. Granted, I used gift card money, so it wasn't like I paid full price, but it's still, the dollar value is still there. And if you think about what else you could have bought with that money, it's like, oh, is it worth it? So yeah, it's always a kind of a debate inside. Simply Tactical, he is hanging out, enjoying his last few hours of summer break. So he'll probably come up if I can get close to the point where we assemble, or we put the tower on top of the base here. So we'll see. Although I'm having fun reading what you guys say. So the star of the show, Little Brick Therapy, we're just gonna call him Little Brick Therapy, is not in the studio as of right now. Star Wars Legacy says, I feel like they should have made an AT-OT instead. Oh, very good point. In the Felucia, they used a lot of AT-OT in the Order 66 scene in the prequels, episode 3. Thank you, Drawfee. Like the stream. Thank you, sir. All right, I got 4 pieces on the build tonight, so we're up and running with the actual build. And I asked a question earlier. Do you guys know? I know that new Star Wars Death Star is a fun topic, or maybe a nauseating one. But I was just curious, when is it supposed to be released? Because I thought it wasn't until 2026 at some point. But the way it's being talked about now on YouTube, it sounds like it's going to be soon. Is it like before? I thought maybe it's a more May the 4th type of thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a lot earlier. So maybe you guys know. If not, no worries. If you are a Star Wars Lego fan, or you're just a Star Wars fan in general, do you guys know what the release date is for that? Legos and bricks, let's go. I know, $1,000 slice of the Death Star. Way to describe it and make us sad and miserable, but bitter and sweet at the same time. Baseball thinks it's this year. Okay, so it is 2025 probably. All of a sudden, what was it, yesterday? Or maybe Saturday? I mean, Friday evening? A few YouTube channels just started talking about it and showing the leaked pictures of what it looks like on the inside with all the different levels. So I'm thinking, wait a second, is that thing getting released like before 2026? Maybe a December set? And for $1,000, one guy made a good point. I don't remember which channel I saw it. He did make a good point. He said, if you adjust for inflation, always a fun topic, but if you look at the dollar value when they released the UCS Millennium Falcon, I think for $800 was the price, and it's right now, I guess it's gone up a little bit. Right now it's $850, but when it was released it was priced at $800, and you look at the inflation back then, it would have been over $1,000 set as well. Fair enough. However, it's still under $1,000 in its current price. So my thought is, gosh, I haven't seen pieces like this, I don't think, recently, or maybe I haven't at all. Again, another new piece to the Barad-dûr set here. So I don't know. I'm thinking that's a good point. So for inflation, yeah, the Millennium Falcon, UCS Millennium Falcon, when it was released, could also be over $1,000 if it was released today. Back when it was released in 2017 or something like that. However, it's still under $1,000. Like, it's $850, I think, on the store shelves if you buy it from Lego. So that said, what is Lego gonna do? Something to, now that it's got mixed reviews, I don't know if anybody's really like, oh, I'm gonna totally spend $1,000 on a Lego set. If that's not the case, when they do release it, are they gonna add some amazing gift with purchase to go with it to sweeten the deal? Not that Lego, judging from how they're pricing things these days, is gonna do anything. Maybe they'll just release it and say, the only incentive you have is to join Lego Insiders and buy it like a couple days early. But other than that, the price is the price, and that's it. You get nothing else. It's like no soup for you. So I don't know. That's just one interesting point. If you were to compare it to 2017 prices, it's a fair price compared to the UCS Millennium Falcon. However, that is still $1,000 is still $1,000. I don't know what people will think about that. So I don't know. It's still crazy. Baseball says, I think it gets released this year. I feel like clone minifigs should come with interchangeable hair pieces like Django and Moth. Says Star Wars Legacy. We kind of need a Camino set. Don't you all think so? We've been getting Camino. I don't know how to spell the Kaminoans. Yeah, they came with the Jango Fett and the Boba Fett Starfighter. Or no, it came with the Obi-Wan Starfighter. You're right. Which I said was a good companion set to the current Jango Fett one. It goes basically with episode 2 of the movies. And that set, if you're looking for anything reasonably priced for a Star Wars set, it would be that Obi-Wan Starfighter, which is amazing how long that thing's been out and not retired. And you get a young Obi-Wan, you get a Kaminoan, and you get one other minifig. You get a droid. I don't know what the droid's called. Plus the ship. The ship is pretty cool. I think it's a cool build. All right, so I'm building looks like another Technic piece here to go with the gate. See how this all, oh, it's like a door. It's going to be a hinge door that opens this way. So we'll see how this all operates here in a second, or maybe not in a second, in a few minutes. Just seeing if it needs to snap into anything. Aha. Oh, what did I do wrong here? All right, let me double check. Let's see, I did that. Did I? So yeah, I'm trying to figure out something here, but let's see. Star Wars, baseball says Star Wars. Yeah, we should get one. They have put the minifigs in multiple sets. And Three Girls and Bricks says, are you on TikTok or Instagram? You know what, Three Girls and Bricks? I am a very limited social media presence, I guess. I was thinking of Instagram. I don't do TikTok. For various reasons. I don't like all the material that's on TikTok, so I don't really want to go there. But Instagram, that might be a good idea. So, but right now, just YouTube. So I guess I'm old school in that way. So if you like old school Lego and you don't mind me being just here, that's where I am, if that's okay. If that's okay. All right, so I'm just trying to figure out here something first. Oh, okay, I think I put something on extra that I shouldn't have. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to figure out the door. I'm attaching this piece as a door piece to the gate, and so just doing this. I don't know if you can see it, that part right there. All right, there's just a quick update. Trying to figure out, navigate everything here at one time. But now, where does it snap into? There should be something at the bottom here, apparently. All right. What did I miss? What am I missing? Nothing. Oh, it's on that side. Okay. All right, so there's like, bear with me here a moment. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I think I might have put a hinge piece facing the wrong way. Although I just attached it now. What's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna turn this thing around. Ah, that's where it goes. Okay. Attached from the inside part of the bar door, not the outside. Oh, there we go, guys. We got a working door here. Just why not just show you? I mean, maybe it's easy for you guys, but whoops, here we go. I attached, made the door, and now the gate of Barad-dûr, the actual entry gate, is halfway there. Okay. As we talk Star Wars and I build Lord of the Rings, always a fun combo. Some of the greatest movies of all time and the greatest Lego sets of all time. It's a powerhouse. Drawfee says, I only use YouTube. Anyway, awesome. There we go. I have to go to bed. It's 2 a.m. Baseball. Have a good rest, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Star Wars Legacy says, better prices for the August sets 2025. The Juggernaut and the MTT and the 327. Oh, good range of inventory there, Star Wars Legacy. Good range of inventory. Legos and Bricks says, what kind of shelf is that with all the Star Wars sets displayed? It looks like an IKEA one, but I think we just got it. I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's those cubicle or those cubed shelves. I think we got it at Walmart though. I don't think it was IKEA. So yeah, one of those cubed shelves that you kind of slide in and then you put the whole, I don't know, I can't describe it with my hands, but it's like kind of like a, it's definitely like an IKEA piece of furniture. I just sorry, Giraffe says I just hit double digits in subs today. Let's go. Giraffe is the man. Let's go. Aiden says, cool. Legos and Bricks says, I gotta check out. Ah, cool. Legos and Bricks. Love having you guys here this evening. I know it's late, but I am so thankful for everyone that's come here to watch the channel tonight. Leave a like before you go. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, especially if you have the word brick or Lego in your, or Star Wars, you gotta join us. Star Wars Legacy, now that you're talking about comparing all the prices plus the listing all the Star Wars sets, that makes me think maybe Nico and I, our next live stream should go back to Star Wars. I did get a, on release day, I didn't get any Star Wars sets. I did get the Castle 3-in-1 set, which some say is also overpriced. That could be. I think the thing that offset that price was I did get that Fortnite double brickhead GWP gift with purchase and I used insider points, which basically knocked off all the all the taxes, charges, like so $25 roughly. So it was a decent buy. I like the classic Lego castle as well. There are lots of themes of Lego to choose as your favorite, and so castle is definitely one of them. As a kid, that was one of my first major Lego sets to get. It was definitely a dream set to get the castle, to see it at Toys R Us. If you guys were around at all to see Toys R Us as an independent store, I guess it kind of exists again. It's in Macy's stores. Definitely not the same though. But yeah, I got it at Toys R Us, and that's back when they had the Lego sets, the box, and then it had the cover flap, so you could lift the picture open, and then underneath the top picture was a plastic cellophane see-through, so you could see all the Lego pieces and what you're gonna get if you bought the set, which was so cool. And I'm sure that wasn't the best. After a while, the reason why Lego changed is probably because people stole Lego pieces from it, which is lame. But yeah, when I was a kid, they used to package all the big Lego sets that way, so you could preview it. Kind of like how if you buy any of those Lego encyclopedia type books, and they have the minifigure that comes, like the bonus minifigure that comes with the book, and it's like in a little plastic screen in front of it, but you can see the real build or little minifig behind it. But yeah, that's how it used to be. That was so fun. So anyway, that was what I was thinking for our next theme. So maybe we could do the Django Starship simultaneously and build the castle, and just show you guys both, since those are both new sets, new from August 1st as well. So yeah, let's see. Hey, Time with Max, psh, welcome. Hello, remember me? Yep, it's me. Time with Max is back. Let's go. He is hanging out. You can call him Little Bricktherapy if you want. Thank you. Let's see. Star Wars Legacy says, hey, Bricktherapy, if the August 1st prices was what I listed, would you buy them? Yes, I would buy. Let's see, if you listed them that way, let's see, how much did you price the battle pack? Definitely buy the battle pack. $25. Lego could do that too, man. $24.99. That's so fair. Yes, if it's simply just, even if it priced the battle pack at the way the older one is, same box size, same basically amount of pieces and minifigs at $29.99, that would be tolerable. But yeah, you gave some fair prices. It'd still be expensive, but I like your pricing. Why don't they hire you, Star Wars Legacy? Maybe they'll price those that way on Amazon when we get close to Christmas or Black Friday. Hey, Red J, psh, welcome. Drawfee says they should do a full Simpsons lineup with the church, Lard Lad Donuts, Moe's, the school, and a huge nuclear plant. Oh, the nuclear plant, that would be hilarious, Drawfee. That would be so fun. And Moe's, that would be crazy. Did they ever build all those minifigs? Did you get the Krusty Burger set then? I'm assuming you must have, Drawfee, or maybe not. It was probably the most tempting when they sold it with that gift of purchase, right? When they sold it with the living room. I don't think any minifigs came with it though, so maybe that was not as appealing. I don't know, but yeah, that was a cool. I haven't gotten any of those. Simpsons was definitely funny, or is. I think it's still on. It's crazy. It's like one of the longest lasting TV series out there. Star Wars Legacy says, if only it was Prime Day when the sets came out, right? You know Lego's not gonna release new sets around any special sales season. So patience will pay, in my opinion, and to buy the sets closer to Black Friday. Again, I'm assuming. I haven't been surprised lately though. Like Lego discounted prices, even on Amazon, I think they're not as enticing as they used to be just a few years ago. They did discount the Star Destroyer, like that set back there on Amazon during Prime Day last month. They dropped the price on that one by about $40 or $50, I think. So that was pretty reasonable if you got it. They did. You're right, Drophy. They did do a CMF for The Simpsons. That was a while ago, though, wasn't it? I think I missed all that series of Simpsons because I missed all the cool series of initial Star Wars, like the kind of the mid 2010s, all the Lord of the Rings, and yeah, I think The Simpsons were like one of the first like TV series sets of Lego. So I missed a lot of good seasons or themes for Lego during that time. They came out with a lot of good ones in the 2010s era. Plus the first series of UCS sets. I remember when we went back, or this was just a few years before I got back into Lego, because I had liked Lego as a kid. Then I didn't pay attention to Lego until basically 2017. So my kids received a few Lego sets here and there. It was kind of cool. It didn't draw my interest. And then we went to we went to a Toys R Us, and I didn't realize how much Lego was already starting to throw out there for its customers. And I think I saw the first UCS Star Destroyer, and it was, I don't know how many pieces. The box was huge. It was like double the size of the Barad-dûr box here. And I think the price was like $700. And I just thought, who in the world would buy a Lego set for that much? Little did I know, I mean, I haven't bought a Lego set for that much, but little did I know how close and how kind of normalized things are getting now for prices to price Legos at these levels of like $400, $500. The UCS sets still intimidate me, like the Titanic or the Eiffel Tower or the UCS, any of the UCS spaceship sets for Star Wars, like the Millennium Falcon or the Star Destroyer or the Venator. But man, but at the same time, now it's like, oh, people are probably like me going, well, maybe I could get one of those. I could get one of those. So I guess it just all has to do with, the marketing thing, like kind of getting people to start collecting modulars, which are, like a $300 range. Then you kind of up it, the ante a little bit, the Disney castles. And then you up it a little more like Ninjago City, and then you up it a little more like Barad-dûr here, right? This is like or Rivendell, like you're getting closer to a $500 set. And then you go for the big bucks, the UCS Millennium Falcon, $800 or $850. And then now I guess they think, well, we'll release these August 1st sets for 20% price increase. I don't think I'm exaggerating. And then they put out rumors or whatever, whoever leaks the info, Lego probably can control that. And $1,000 set. I mean, people are considering it too. People are considering it too. I obviously the big collectors out there, the ones who either have a big YouTube channel or, all the adult fans of Lego, the ones who already budget lots of money, are probably going to be buying it. And if they do a gift with purchase, that'll be interesting just to watch, to be a spectator and watch how many people are going to buy that UCS Death Star when it's released on day one, especially if they include some kind of crazy gift with purchase deal with it, how quickly it flies off the shelves. Because when this set came out last summer, they put that gift with purchase with it and it's like $450. And that thing, every Lego store, at least around us, it was sold out. Like people were buying that thing, no problem. And I think probably one of the biggest reasons was the gift with purchase to kind of add to the incentive to buying it. But holy cow. Man, people got money, I guess. So yeah. Hey, Brick Boy. He's here, Brick Boy 2000. Lego getting greedy, to be honest, says Star Wars Legacy. I know there was another good video when you say that. Star Wars Legacy. Oh, I'm trying to think. What was the title of the video? It was kind of fun. It's a good title. If you ever have a YouTube channel, I know some of you guys do. Like, I like these kind of titles they give because it makes you want to watch it. They said something like, Lego is purpose. They made it a very short title, but the point of the title was Lego is purposefully pricing out its customers. They want to price people out. So you're like, they do. And the obvious question is why? Why do they want to do that? So obviously, so that makes you want to watch this video. So what do you think? What do you think the strategy would be to do that? Why would Lego want to price out its customers? Just curious. What do you think their reasoning is there? Legacy says Lego was actually perfect back then, around 2010. I know. I remember seeing the battle packs back then. Before my kids got into Legos, they were really young back then. But I remember seeing, $8 sets, $10 battle packs. If there was a birthday for little kids, no big deal. Buy them a small little Lego box set. They get like 3 or 4 minifigures and a cool little build, like not even a microfighter build, like a decent sized thing, maybe like the Land Speeder or something. And you're not spending over $20. So, and I know inflation is a thing now, but this is some serious Lego inflation. This is like Lego-flation or whatever they call it. This is definitely their own thing because they don't have to price it this high. So anyway, that video, I'm curious what the point of that video was. Hey, Cookie, we're back. Welcome back, you guys. Hey, leave a like. Thank you for the 15 likes. Those of you that are watching, we're talking about Lego pricing as I build Barad-dûr here, which definitely was not a cheap set to buy, but at the same time, depending on when you buy it and everything, still seems tolerable. But now we're talking about $500 or not $500, $1,000 Lego sets, guys. $1,000 Lego sets. So, where does it stop? And then of course the prices for the August 1st sets, like a $45 battle pack and such. I know that's been something we talked about often the last few live streams, but yeah, it's we all, obviously this channel is about Lego, and you guys tuning in, we all like Lego. So like, what's the balance here? What do we do? And I don't know if she's still with it, or I don't know if 3 Girls and Bricks is still with us, but yeah, what do you do? Do you kind of look for alternative ways to buy Lego? Do you just buy the knockoff sets? Lego can't control that. I know they had some issues with that happening with knockoff sets being sold in China or from China, but our customers kind of driven to that. Now the thing is, Lego comes up with all these cool designs. It's such a cool brand. The quality of the toy is amazing, and it is pricey for a reason because you're getting a good quality product. But now it's like, can we pay for good quality without being completely outpriced? I mean, some people just can't handle it, and you don't blame them. They're just not. It's like, is it going to become a premium toy, like a premium car or a premium set of tools or something like that, where only a few people can afford? Is it going to be a status symbol toy? Do we want it to be that? It's just so many things to think about. 3 to 4 minifigs for $10, and now you get clones for $45. Exactly. Hey, GRC Rabbits. Psh! Break Therapy is live. It's true. Thank you for finding us and coming back. Thank you guys. 1,000 sets is just I know. Hey, Brick Therapy, you guys should make a series Lego prices. That's a good one. We did do investing in Lego, but I think that would be good to focus more in on the prices. Star Wars Legacy. I think we'll do that. You know, the hard part about going to YouTube is making the videos that we do. I know we're not like top-notch production quality. We don't have the fancy cameras and everything. The editing part is so time-consuming. Even if you guys don't think our videos are as fancy as some other channels, but I think they're decent enough to watch for 5 to 10 minutes. But I mean, obviously, I'm biased. But yeah, it's just when you do a video and you think it's good enough to watch for the time that it is, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you only get so many views, you're like, oh, that was a lot of time. So, but I like that idea, Star Wars Legacy. I'll have to think about how to put that together and title it. So hopefully we can make it go a little viral, get a few thousand views instead of like 100. What is your favorite Lego game? Hey, welcome. Psh, I wish I could read. Is it? Oh, I don't want to guess. I need the Google Translate. What is your favorite Lego game? Lego game? You mean like a game that you play on Switch or like on console, or like a Lego board game? That would be. We did have the Lego Star Wars game. I forget what it's called. I haven't played it, but my son would say that would be his favorite. Highway robbery, to be honest. Yes. This is where we're getting. We need a Robin Hood of Lego to fix the situation. GRC Rabbit says, wait, where's your son? I know that he is the star of the show, guys. Little Brick Therapy is chilling right now. He's trying to enjoy his last vestige of summer break. But just to give you guys an update, that's where we are on the Barad-dûr set. It's looking amazing. I'm slowly building the last parts of the base down here. So I might not get through much, but I'm having fun talking with you guys. So yeah. So if you like Lego, please leave a like and hit that subscribe icon down there. Thank you so much for joining us and asking us about Lego. But favorite Lego game, thank you. I wish I could say your name. I wish there was an English translation there. I don't know what your name is, but I can't think of a favorite Lego game. I can tell you my favorite Lego set is Ninjago City. So sorry, I can't answer that question 100%. Make a series about price and worth and value. I think Star Wars Legacy, that's a good one. I think that's a good one. Le Chômeur 47. I hope I said that right. Yeah, Lego content creator. Yes, psh, high fives. Yeah, we are building. We've had a summer series of live streams. So we built the Shire, Rivendell. Before that, we built the Star Destroyer, and then we've just kind of been talking about Lego Star Wars, favorite Lego set, Ninjago City. And now our piece de resistance right now is building the Barad-dûr, right? It's been, I will say, guys, if you are all into Lego Lord of the Rings, or you just like building a Lego structure that's impressive on this scale, this is worth it. This is worth the price. If you have some Lego Insider points, you could get like a $50 or $25 discount. It's worth it. It's less pieces than the Rivendell set, but I mean, and it's not, I don't know, it's not a stressful build. It's a fun build. It's complicated at some points, especially where I'm at right now with the main gate, but look at these minifigures. So I recommend 5 out of 5 Barad-dûr if you're a Lego fan. Le Chômeur says, let's go. Psh, love it. One of the most crazy Lego sets. My favorite Lego game is Star Wars Complete Saga. That's the one I'm thinking of. Thank you, Le Chômeur. That's a help. That is a help. Red J says, the prices scare me. I've only done botanicals, art pieces, and I'm doing the Harry Potter Flying Forward, which is only $10. But I can feel myself wanting to do more expensive, bigger sets. Red J, good point. I would say if you want to do larger, expensive sets, and you are new to Lego, or you're like, I just don't want to spend that much money, which is fair, totally fair. Look at buying used Lego sets. There are so many out there. You could go to Bricklink. and buy used Lego there for a lot of the older, bigger sets. You could probably go on Facebook Marketplace. If you're in Europe, when we lived in Spain, or I'm sure it's used here in the US too, there was an app called Wallapop, and I bought 5, maybe a few more than that, maybe 7 or 8 Lego sets used for like half the price, and they were good ones. Like I got if you know Ninjago, I bought the Ninjago Destiny's Bounty for about 40% discount, and it was only built once, and then the owner was like, I'm done with it, I don't know what to do with it, so I bought that. So you can definitely do well with finding large scale sets secondhand, and you won't be disappointed. Buying new is fun because it's like fresh out of the bag and all that, but yeah, if you are looking for discounts, start there. Matt is alive. He has arrived. He's feeling the vibe. He has subscribed. He liked the live. Matt is alive. What a great way. You made the dive, and we will thrive. Just to finish that out. Good job, Matt is alive. Roaming Lego, welcome both you guys. Because of the overpriced sets, Lego thinks they're gonna get more money, but actually they aren't. They're making less. Probably if they didn't overprice their sets, they would have more money. Exactly, right? I think Star Wars Legacy, what Lego is, I don't know who's in charge of Lego right now. It's really interesting. As a company in Denmark, I think they would appreciate the fact that inflation is not something they want to manipulate with their product and prices. Roaming Lego, it's almost done. It's not done 100%. Like it looks done, right? But this is just instruction book 2 and 3, and instruction book 1 is down here, and I'm still building it, as you can see. So yeah, we're getting there. People only see the value of the sets because of the price. Exactly. They're not even appreciating the set because the price goes, blows up in front of your face. You're like, forget it. GRC Rabbits. Yes, I just got a couple used sets today for a really good deal. One of them was the Technic Land Rover Defender, and I got both of those sets for under $100. There you go. Exactly. Good example, GRC Rabbits. I'm tempted. I need to look because one of the other on the list of tons of different Lego sets I want to build is a UCS Millennium Falcon. If you guys are curious, do me a favor. Maybe you guys can find this and just give me an example. I want to build the UCS Millennium Falcon. I'm curious, how is it? How are the prices for that set on the secondhand market? Because I really don't think I need to get that set new at all. The only advantage I think of getting it new is when Lego does insider point special where you get double VIP points or maybe even more than that. Sometimes they do quadruple points, usually around Christmas though. So maybe I'll wait to see what happens there. And then you kind of get like $50 to $100 worth of insider points. And then there's a cashback website called Rakuten that you can also probably get, depending on the time. Sometimes you get up to 20% discount. So yeah, I don't know. Just thinking as you guys are bringing that up. I'd be really curious. Good job, GRC Rabbits, with those used sets. Man, did Little Bricktherapy build the towers by him? Yes, he did. He did all this. I was doing all the time, but he's sitting there kind of building it, down here on his lap. And then he put it on top of the table and it's like, he's done. What in the world? And here I am still. But this is, what took a lot of time? Me talking and then building all the, just all the piece by piece levels of rock and lava. Although it's fun. It is fun. I will say that. This is a set I would, from this part to the tower, I would definitely rebuild. I wouldn't have a problem with that. The base, I would not want to take that apart again. So I'll just leave that the way it is. Zizu! Sultan Fuss, hello! Psh, welcome! Star Wars Legacy says, yep. Oh yeah, he built all that himself. Roaming Lego says, hello and welcome to the stream. Yes, thank you. Jay's Edits, he's here. Psh, welcome. Thanks you guys for joining the stream tonight. Leave a like if you like Lego. Get me to 20 likes tonight. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe as we talk all things Lego. eventually it will all become the giant Barad-dûr, right? Whoops, unless I knock pieces off. But yeah, it'll all become the giant Barad-dûr tower, like the picture back there. But this is a great build. You have to be careful, like I just proved here. A lot of the facade or like the decoration on the outside, and here there's a lot of pieces that are only connected by one stud. So if you pick it up and you kind of put your thumb or your hand in the wrong place, then you'll knock off like a bunch of pieces. So just so you know. GRC Rabbit says, I just found a sealed UCS Millennium Falcon on eBay, auction for $400. Oh, there we go. Of course, it's an auction, so it could go for a higher price. Is it with the minifigs, GRC Rabbits? That would be fun. I don't think I've ever bought any Lego on eBay. Maybe you guys have. I like those websites where it's definitely a trusted seller too, so you're not getting scammed. Lego sets aren't about building it fast. It's about enjoying them. It's having fun. Well said, Star Wars Legacy. Well said. 100%. It's currently 2 a.m. for me right now. Oh, Jay's edit. Sorry about that. Are you in the editing room? Is that why you stayed up so late? Well, I appreciate your time right now, guys. I really do. Yeah, GRC Rabbit says, agree with Star Wars Legacy. You guys are awesome. You are so committed to the Lego and the Lego community. You came to check out the live stream. I really appreciate that. It's just nicer, especially in the summer, for me to live stream at night. It's just cooler. And I like to go for a run at night and then just feel more energized at this point. We've live streamed during the day. It's funny, when we live stream during the day, I know it's hard. Again, everyone's in a different time zone. Sometimes we don't get to connect with that many people, and it kind of bums my son out because he's like, where is everybody? And I'm like, I don't, everyone's on a different schedule. It might be they're eating dinner or at work or at school. I mean, during the summer, we're not expecting to everyone have the same schedule, but at night, we tend to see more of you guys, at least nighttime for our time zone. We're in the West Coast of the US, so maybe for whatever reason, this seems to be a good time frame. I know you guys, it's late, but maybe it's just okay because you're just hanging out with us. Jay's edit says, but I saw you were live, decided to drop by. Thank you, sir. Psh, feel like Matt is alive could add a rhyme to that somewhere. Zizu says, okay, so keep looking on eBay. Don't let this scare you away. I won an Onyx Cinder for $83 on eBay. Weeks later, I opened it to discover that all the minifigures have been removed. See, that's the scary part. Although, don't you have recourse, Zizu, on eBay? Can you you get like a 10-day or maybe a 7-day type of return policy? GRC Rabbit says, yeah, brand new seal, but shipping is $110. Oh, yeah, they get you somewhere, don't they? Roaming Lego says, your son has built the rest of the set, faster speed and precision. Yes, thank you, Roaming Lego. By the way, you guys, if you know my son's name, we're gonna kind of phase that out and just call him Little Bricktherapy, just for privacy's sake. So if you know his name, that's cool. Just don't advertise it anymore in the chat. Since all you guys go by your anonymous, your YouTube names, we'll stick with that policy as well, since he's not an adult yet. Let's see. Me and Bricktherapy have the same time zone, I think. Okay, so Star Wars Lego, so you get the Pacific Standard Time as well, so that's good. GRC says, oh, that's a bummer, Zizu. You did not get the minifigures. Oh, you're waiting for the return label. Okay. Then hopefully you get your money back or some kind of. I hope that gets fixed. That's no good. Global Lego community. Yes, sir. Exactly, Roman Lego. Zizu says the seller page stated that they don't accept returns, but when I messaged about it, they asked if I preferred full return or partial. So I think it'll work out. Okay, that's good. Plus, if they have a seller rating, right? You can rate them, and if they're ever going to use eBay again, they probably don't want that negative. What do you call it, rating. Definitely don't let that discourage you, though. I've found lots of great deals on eBay. Yeah, There we go, knocking off pieces, like I said. Same one, so at least I know where it goes. Yeah, my father-in-law, or no, sorry, my stepdad, he has had a lot of good, or he doesn't buy Lego, but he's bought a lot of good stuff on eBay, like basically tools, well conditioned tools for, he does a lot of woodworking, so or he used to, and he'd do the auction thing. It was impressive to see what products you can get. I mean, there's a lot of good products people have, and they're like, they don't want it anymore, they don't use it anymore, and instead of just giving it away, I mean, why not go the eBay route and turn that into something where it's either like a side hustle or just a good place to repurpose your unused collection of things and make some money back. So it's like a win-win for everyone. But yeah, I would, if there's a good deal on that set, I think that's the way to go. I keep thinking I need to, if I want to build a UCS set, I need to buy it new, but more and more, as I'm talking with you guys, I don't think I need to get a new UCS set. In fact, that's probably not the best way, or you shouldn't even do it that. It's like kind of buying a car. If you know a lot about cars, you do not need to buy a brand new car. And we're talking about lots of money involved. Why would you? And then it might be even more fun. Like I don't know why I haven't done it here, but when we were living overseas, I would get used Lego sets quite often, and it was such a good feel. It was literally a good feeling. Like, oh man, I spent half the price or only 2/3 the price on this set, and it's so cool. And the build is just as good. Granted, you don't get the kind of like buying a car, the new car smell or the new box and the sealed packaged pieces, but who cares? The build is yours, and it's so fun. Even sometimes you do get the full brand new set. It's just the person who bought it, they bought it for their kid, and the kid didn't want it, so they're like, I just want to get rid of it. They're not even trying to sell it for anything crazy. Agreed, says GRC Rabbits. I agree with Bricktherapy. We're all anonymous to everyone because we're using YouTube names. We should use theirs for better privacy. Thank you, Star Wars Legacy. That's awesome. Jay's Edit says, I'm planning on tearing a hole in my wallet and buying the new turbo tank. Let's go. Jay's Edits. You know what? Psh, if you have it planned, it's in your budget, like Star Wars Legacy said, enjoy it. That's okay too. Zizu says, agreed. I've sold items I no longer want on eBay and always try to keep the eBay buyers happy to protect my ratings. Because it's the right thing to do. Exactly, right? We do not have to be dishonest when it comes to working and dealing with other people. The shipping cost hurts, but understandable since it's such a big set. Yeah, that's a good point. I think Bricklink is also a good resource. I think I haven't recently. I need to look there as well. I know people have a lot of decently priced used Lego items there. The only thing, well, maybe it's with eBay too, is again shipping, and you do see good prices, but a lot of sellers are either in Asia or Europe, and I don't know how that translates when shipping to the US, what the cost is by that point. GRC Rabbits agrees. Red J says, it seems like I'll have to give eBay a try. I've also seen new set deals at Costco. Does anyone know if those deals are good? They are good, Red J. I've gotten 2 Lego sets recently at Costco. And there are Costco's in other countries. So you guys might, if you're in an international setting, you might have a Costco possibly near you as well. But like going back to advent calendars, we would find advent calendars for $15 at Costco. They're usually like $40, $45. Okay, that was a while ago though, so maybe that's not the case anymore. Most recently, we got an Ninjago set. It's the one from last summer. Oh, I can't. It's like the rock dragon. It looks like a bridge kinda, and I think it's like $120 or something like. It's a $120 set. So I saw it at Costco last summer for $50. So that's a huge discount. So yes, you do find Really good prices. I also saw a botanical, not a botanical garden set. It was the Mediterranean garden build. It was um, walls and plants and everything. It looked like you could put it in a Lego city, and that also I think it was $40, and on Lego.com was $100 set. So yes, Costco is definitely a good source. Doggy Lord says school's about to start. Ah, I'm so sad. I know, Doggy Lord, but that's okay. Brick Therapy will be here for you. We will help finish your week by live streaming on the weekends. Jay's Edit says my college semester has already started. Oh, college is like a different animal, though, right? When you go to college, it's there's something about especially if you're in middle and high school. That's the most challenging part of school. College is it can be stressful, but it's also such a fun time. So I don't know, Jay's Edits. I guess it depends on where you are in this. Well, you just started. I thought college was fun. Um, I love going to class. I love the fact that class wasn't every day. You could not every day was the same schedule. You were your own boss. You had to be responsible, right? But college was a great learning experience. So I guess it depends. Zizu says, in my opinion, Bricklink is the best deal for minifigures and parts. eBay for used or damaged box sets. Okay, there we go. I need to do a research, jump into the eBay world. I haven't done that in a long time and see what's out there. Zizu says, Dragonstone Shrine. That's the one. Yes, that is the one. I saw that set for at least 40 to 50% off. And I wasn't even planning on buying it. But when I looked that up, I'm like, that can't be right. And I looked it up on Lego.com, and it's over $100 on Lego.com, and it's like under $60 here at Costco. Put it in the cart. It was like last summer, if you guys saw the yellow Lego truck, I did a video on that one. The Lego store themed yellow Lego truck. I thought that was a cool buy, a cool build. It's $100 at Lego.com. So last summer, I saw it at Costco for $75, and I thought, okay, cool. I like the set enough. I think I'll buy it at Costco for $75. So I did, and then we went to Costco again, a different Costco, closer to my parents' house, or my wife's parents' house, and this price had dropped down to like $60. And I'm like, darn it. I missed out on the cheaper price. But my wife said, well, just ask if they can, refund you the difference. So I went to customer service, and they said, well, buy the set again for the new sale price, and then we'll refund you the money. You just have to return the set. So buy the set again, return it, and then we'll refund you that plus the extra discount. And they did. So that was kind of cool. So that's kind of fun. If you like bargain shopping, Lego is not only a fun hobby in itself in terms of collecting the Lego and building Lego, but if you it's kind of like antiquing. If you like to get good deals and find really cool Lego sets and builds, then there's a lot of potential for that, like you guys said, on eBay, Bricklink, and Costco. And then Costco, we're talking new sets. So I check every month at Costco to see. They don't keep those sale sets for very long, though. That's the only thing. Keep dropping stuff, but it's Lego, so that's what happens. Yeah, they don't keep those sets on sale or they don't keep the sets that they have on sale for very long. You probably, I guess it's depending on the set, you probably have a 2, maybe 3 week window to get those sets, but not all of them. Like a lot of the botanical sets are there right now. I've heard on social media that the haunted house has been at Costco. I haven't seen it though, but the botanical sets for sure I've seen. Those have been at Costco. All right, so lately anyway, I don't know, maybe if you guys have gone to Costco recently, maybe they got some new sets Sometimes you'll see the Star Wars sets there. It's usually like the midi size Star Wars ships. Haven't really seen anything like a major Star Wars set there lately. 80 Brick City, welcome. Psh, good to see you. All right, he broke 100. Let's go. Very good, guys. Very good. Subs is the subs. Let's keep subbing and finding more Lego community friends out there. That's so cool. Good job, 80 Brick City. Yeah, so I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys were into Lego, but I remember, gosh, this must have been when I was getting into the Marvel sets. So this is like 2017, 2018, 2019 maybe. But we were living overseas, but I could not believe there was one time we were visiting. So we were visiting the US and Walmart had amazing discounts. And I don't think they do this anymore. Well, sometimes they do if you catch them at the right time. But yeah, you'd find Lego sets for 50% off or more at Walmart. The craziest, I think, is when I think it really depends on the individual Walmart that you go to. Like it's up to basically the store manager. But you might, if they were trying to empty out their inventory, like this one guy showed on YouTube, he went and went to the Walmart and found the Milano, from the Infinity Wars series of Guardians of the Galaxy, the yellow Milano or the orange colored Milano ship for $10 or no $15, and I think that was an $80 or $100 set, new. So gosh, sometimes again, if you like the hunt, your prey being Lego, sometimes you might just come away with a huge win. And then there are other times, like currently speaking, when you just have to accept how much you want to set and pay the crazy August 1st prices. So it depends. But I know those deals, when you do find them, are amazing. I did see, I don't know if any of you guys saw this at the Walmart near you, but the Walmart near us, where they show, or Nico and I must have missed it by like a couple hours. They had the Sarlacc set. Am I saying it right? The one from Return of the Jedi, that big creature in the ground that they take Han Solo and they're gonna toss him into the Sarlacc or whatever. Anyway, that Lego set with the original looking Mandalorian, the set that right now is on sale, or not on sale, the one that you can get right now for like $80. And we saw it at our Walmart for $40. The only problem was everyone bought it. Like the price was there, but the set was gone. So sometimes you do find those. You get pretty lucky. Zizu says, I see the ghost ship on the shelf. You got it. I'm gonna regret not buying that one. The ghost ship, yeah. Isn't it still out there? I thought it was being retired a long time ago, but I think it's still on Lego. We got that. I got that on a Black Friday deal for I think $50 off. I didn't realize how big a set it was too. It's almost like the Millennium Falcon size, not the UCS size, but the regular Millennium Falcon. Zizu, it's a cool build. I don't know if it's one you'll be sad about not getting. I know they did an older version of it. I can't remember if it looked just like that. Roaming Lego says, do you also collect other helmet sets besides Captain Rex? That is the only one we have, Roaming Lego. I was telling it earlier. It was the only one I wanted to get. There's just so many different themes. It's kind of like Brickheads or the helmet sets, where you want to kind of spend your money. And so I just got the Captain Rex because again it was on sale. I'm like, I want to try one of those builds. It was an okay build. There were parts of it I messed up on. I had to, like, around his the bottom part of his helmet, I was having to redo that one. Mr. Anime Collector, let's go. He's here. Break Therapy, mainly a Star Wars fan. My fave is Castle and Fantasy. Zizu, no, not mainly a Star Wars fan. As you can see, I'm building Lord of the Rings here right now. And my favorite theme is Ninjago and Castle. We got the Castle 3-in-1 at the August 1st release day. So no, I am planning to build that, if you're wondering, Zizu. I'm planning to build that. So just I'm just trying to think of the theme I'll do next. GRC says that set is so overpriced. Zizu says it's still available, but I have to stick to Castle Fantasy. Are you guys talking about the Ghost Ship? Yeah, so Ninjago is great too. I agree, Zuzu. Ninjago, if you're talking about, I don't know why it is, I think that theme is probably the most decently priced. And I think Ninjago, you get a lot of quality and quantity for the price you pay. I don't think Ninjago is overpriced. There are some Ninjago sets, like really, battle pack type sets where you get 4 or 5 minifigures in like a $15 box. I've seen, and that's still like new sets today. So, granted, it's not Star Wars, but Ninjago, I think it's good because most kids, they could pretty much get all the main characters from Ninjago without having to buy a big set, just by buying these smaller sets. So Ninjago is great. I love the theme. Of course, the theme I like is the most expensive one, being the modulars. But again, that's another set. Since I have the modular Ninjago City, I got all the modulars, and that was cool when Lego came out with those micro builds of all the modulars. And now they've just released or recently released the Ninjago City Workshops modular. Again, another set on my wanted to list. Hey, Bricktherapy, what are your thoughts on the Kylo Ren's personal carrier and the helmet? How much do all viewers like? I can't picture what that would. That would be a good one, Roman Lego. Kylo Ren. He's a pretty unique character too. So I guess depending on the price, but the helmet would be cool. He's definitely got a unique build. He basically is one of the best characters, in my opinion, in the second or the newer Star Wars trilogy. So I think that would be a good set. Oh, you're talking about the Sarlacc pit. Yeah, GRC Rabbits. Yeah, $80. So when I saw it at Walmart, I was like, gosh, for 40, then it's worth it. I think the of course, for that set, the appeal or the reason to buy that set would be like getting Boba Fett in that set. I can't remember what all the minifigures are, but for the rest of it. But I was thinking just for that would be a cool set to have for Boba Fett. Other than that, for $80, I don't know. Probably, that's another set I'm thinking might go on discounted price. Maybe it is already on at Walmart. All right, I'm on bag 15 now. It took me a long time, but I'm talking with you guys, which is so fun. Thank you so much. If you are into Lego, please stick with me for a little bit. Leave a like. Send in some fun questions about Lego. You can see we're having a good discussion here about Lego prices, Lego sets, Lego themes, favorite themes, good builds, how to get Lego at discounted prices. I mean, what else could you want on a Sunday night discussion, right? Especially as some of you are all kind of getting ready for the inevitable, school starting back again. And so why not have a little diversion and dive into some brick therapy topics today or tonight. And it's always fun to hear from you guys. And leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. Sarlacc pit is really crazy, says Zizu. Jay's Edit says, man, I would do that, but I can't. I'll build the old G-Go set. Oh, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I can't remember what that set, if it's close to the new one or not. Yeah, so Lego is, again, I'm thinking, and I need to do this. I know we talked about this already. I need to go back on eBay and Bricklink and see what's out there. If I want to build the UCS Millennium Falcon, or maybe even the Venator, although the Venator is not as old, and I know the Falcon might retire soon, which might drive up the price for its being a used set. And I don't know how much longer they're going to keep that UCS Millennium Falcon on the shelves. You can tell the box art is so much different and older looking compared to anything new. I think getting it used now might be the best time if you're considering that, because I think now might be the best time to get it at the price, a good discounted price used. I have seen it on sale off and on over the last few years for pretty decent price too. Like sometimes over, you know, a couple $100 discount. But now I have not recently. I think maybe a few dollars off here and there. The only other advantage of getting it at Lego.com is to get the insider points, especially when they offer double or quadruple insider points. And it's not an exclusive set. So there's another website called Rakuten where you get cash back, and that could also lead up to basically like $100 off the price. So there are some ways to get it from Lego directly. Oops, did I do something wrong? Did I miss this? No, I did not. But the time to strike and get that set might be disappearing, might be waning if I'm gonna get it used for a decent price. $850. I mean, when we were talking earlier about the Death Star coming out being $1,000 for less than 10,000 pieces. Oh, you gotta be strategic now. Do you guys all know if the A-frame cabin is retiring this year? Oh, that's a good one, JRC. I forgot about that. I've seen that on discount a few times. Arkham Asylum, so tempting, says Zizu, but not happy with the minifigure selection. Yeah, is that getting released next month? I've seen video. I thought that was a kind of a cool set. I won't get it, but if you're trying to kind of build up your Lego city with a bunch of Marvel and DC themes, that one looks pretty cool. It seems like you get pretty much all the Batman nemesis or the enemies to Batman, so it seems like it's kind of a fun set to get. But yeah, then the price. It's always the price, and then like, where do you want to devote those funds to, right? So I don't know. Star Wars Legacy, did you sign off and I missed it? I haven't seen you comment lately. Sorry if I missed it, man. You guys have been great. Thank you for commenting. But yeah, I don't know. There's some good sets there. The UCS Falcon has been on shelves forever. I know, JZ, it's like, what, 8 years? Or 2017? Is that when it got released? And it's the second version of that UCS? Either 2017 or 18. So, gosh, yeah, like 7 years at least. So anyway, I talked to a Lego store employee about it. He's like, man, get that before you get anything else. If you want to get the UCS set, that would be like an investment set. If you end up getting it, definitely the price on that will go up. I have not seen the A-frame though. I want to say I've seen it on sale though. I think maybe at Amazon. Zizu says, I see it on, there you go. I see it on Amazon for $180. Might want to buy it soon before it's out of stock everywhere if you want it. Have you watched the Lego Rebuild the Galaxy? No, Doggy Lord, have not. Do tell. All right, Jay's Edits, thank you. Exhausted, I hear you, man. Have a good rest. Thank you for the time joining us. My son, Little Bricktherapy, will join again sometime soon. I gotta get to the point where he can just boom put the tower part of Barad-dûr on there and finish this build. Although it's fun to kind of drag it out a little bit because this build is so cool and it brings up a lot of all the summer themes that we've been talking about, especially the prices. So just fun talking with you guys, and stick with me here. I'm gonna finish bag 15 here. It seems like it won't be too long because I got just a few pieces left here. It's more of like a setup for the last part of, or one last piece to the main part of the build, being the kind of the entry or the main gate to Barad-dûr. So we'll see. Then that will leave me with bag 16, 17, 18, 19, so 4 bags left after that. And these are you can tell this is kind of the bottom part to something because it's all these funky colors to kind of differentiate between the main build. the main build. It's like I need a flashlight to look at some of the main build pieces because it's hard to see where the lines are separate, what direction you're supposed to put the pieces on because it's all black and it looks so cool. I love the design, and all this just looks so smooth, like it's carved out of like a fresh jade or something, kind of a dark precious stone or cobalt or something like that. I don't know, I'm trying to think of something fancy to describe it. Just like a dark jewel. It looks so amazing, so amazing. But yeah, you can tell when you're building the interior part because the colors are not that color. They are solid though. They look great. So I think this will be an interesting mechanical piece too to Barad-dûr because it looks like it's got some connections where it's gonna link up with some Technic type pieces and some wheels and sprockets. Something mechanical is gonna take place here at some point. So yeah, Jay's edits checked out. I got back into Lego recently. Didn't realize how much time had passed. GRC Rabbits, psh, exactly. You were where I was back in 2017. It's called the Dark Ages, I believe. And then you see what you missed out on, like the first series of Lord of the Rings or something like that, or the mid 2010s great prices for Star Wars back then. Lego 3-in-1 sets are underrated. I agree, Doggy Lord. That's why I got that castle set. I think that'll be a great 3-in-1. It's just the price again. You get enough for the price. GRC says that's another one I probably will never have. It's a great set. Cole, fancy Cole. So yeah, just you guys have a lot of good themes in mind that you're asking about. I forgot about that A-frame one. And Lego City has not interested me lately. I used to like, when I did get back into Lego, I liked a lot of the Lego City sets. I liked the Mountain Police set and some other ones, the mining set or the lava, I forgot what they call it, lava explorers or whatever. They came with some helicopters and everything. Those were some good sets. Haven't been into kind of these new, I don't know what they are, downtown city sets or whatever. Trying to put a bunch of things together, like a rocket ship taking off from a tower or whatever. Although it might be fun for kids. I don't know if I'd want to spend the money for a set like that though. More into, gosh, all these other themes. Castle being one. I was hoping to get that. My list is endless if you guys haven't noticed. That medieval town square or what I think it's called that, or whatever, medieval village, but it has kind of a mix of a castle tower and like villager huts and everything. Again, it's only money, right? To get all these sets, but that was something I was going to be looking into because I got the Lion's Castle, which I haven't built yet, which again, that was another thing to think about, building all the castle sets together as a live stream. So, so many things to think about. But yeah, I don't know. And then I've seen, I don't know, just a lot of different themes come out that you're like, oh, Nico, or my son, sorry, I said his name. My son pointed out the Villager, or what is it called? Not the Villager one, what am I thinking? The Dungeons and Dragons set. That, I didn't look at it closely. Of course, the price is not appealing, but that looked like a cool set as well. Some of the minifigures in that kind of look like they go really well with a Lord of the Rings build. So anyway, just a lot of themes. I don't know where you can really, you gotta limit yourself, of course. You can't get them all. That would be fun though. I love building modulars, but have such limited shelf space that I have to pick and choose. Yeah, I know, Zizu. We have a couple modulars too. Those are a lot of pieces, huge builds. They look great. I got a couple of those. I like the Tudor house. We got that one recently. Don't really have a city though, just buildings with one street in front of on a shelf. Yeah, I was thinking a city would be fun. You could see some YouTubers have built a city and then it basically becomes a whole bedroom or whatever. Medieval Market Square might be retiring. That's the one I was thinking of. I think that's the one. That's I wanted to add that to a castle collection. But again, it's $200 here, $300 there, so it's really hard. Wait, I just finished building my first modular GRC, the Boutique Hotel. Well done. Another good one. Was that one might have been on sale for a pretty decent price at Amazon. Or maybe I misread that, GRC. Did you not finish it? Oh, people are saying sorry. Maybe I missed something. Hey, Jedi Brick, welcome. Hello from Bork, Australia. Very cool. Gosh, you must be well into Monday over there with the time difference. I'm over here on the Pacific Coast. Thank you for joining, Jedi Brick. So if you like Lego, please leave a like. Please subscribe. We've been talking about Lego prices, Lego themes, the controversial Lego Star Wars prices. Maybe you noticed, Jedi Brick. I guess the equivalent prices there in Australia might be even more shocking, depending on what price value you're looking at, whether it's Australian dollars versus American dollars, and how crazy those new battle pack prices are. That new battle pack prices. One of the kind of the infuriating things I have to say about all that is that you go to the Lego store, you see the price of the new battle pack, and it's on the same shelf with the previous battle pack, and the box is the same. The amount of minifigures and droids that come with it are basically the same, and it's $15 more for the new one. You're like, what is the reason? There's got to be a reason. The only reason is Lego just arbitrarily decided to make it more expensive. So, not getting it, guys. It's not making sense. But yeah, then we're talking about favorite themes. I was talking about what Lego sets could I look up and get discounted as a used set, primarily being the UCS Millennium Falcon. I think that would be a set worth looking into buying used. And a couple of you guys found that set used on Amazon. So I might have to check that out. All right, not too exciting, but that's bag 15. So I'm glad we built up. Here we go. So built up Barad-dûr. Whoops, sorry for the camera there. Barad-dûr. This is instruction book 2 and 3, and this is instruction book 1, which I'm still working on. My son and I split up the build, and he put this together in no time, and so now we're just waiting for me to finish so the whole darn thing can be connected. So hey Mayo, welcome. Sorry, I'm just finishing the live stream, but I was just gonna kind of do an overview. You get minifigures. If you want a spoiler, let's say you get Barad-dûr, you have the funds to get Barad-dûr, and you want to find out where this guy is. This is the coolest, one of the coolest minifigures ever. Next to probably almost as cool, the Sauron and the Mouth of Sauron. Sauron is in bag 31 of this set. There's 40 bags total in this set, and you get this minifigure in bag 31. Just a little spoiler in case you're wondering. Of course, you get the Hobbits, always cool. You get Gollum, but I mean, a huge selling point, obviously, because you can get this minifigure apparently for quite a hefty price by himself. So the whole set is definitely worth investing in. I got this set using insider points, so that helped. Didn't spend as much as the price. So I'm just going to attach. Oh wait, maybe not yet. I'm basically working on the middle colonnade. So when all of, or the portcullis or the main entry. So it's going to be quite a mechanical part of the build. Maybe some of you guys have done this already, but this is kind of where I'm working on. And this is like the last part of the set. This is over 5,000 pieces. Set 10333. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So hey, you guys, thank you for joining me. Hey, Vildar Biscuit, that's got to be one of the coolest sets of all time, from the figures to the tower, and everything is spot on to the movie. It is very impressive. Actually, let me show you this before I sign off. Hey, thank you, Vildar, for joining. Please like and subscribe, guys, because I am still going to do a live stream on the rest of this set. We have not finished it 100%. But here's the inside, too. You got the eye. Psh, cannot beat that. The throne, I think it's the throne, has like a cool, let me see if I can get the camera angle here. The lighting's kind of bad where I'm at here. But the throne has a cool pop out there. You can see, or maybe that's where the what do you call it, the seeing eye stone is. But yeah, look at that. Very cool. I was gonna say this is the pop out throne for Sauron, but it's the Palantir, I think that's what it's called. So yeah, lots of cool effects on the build. Oops, that didn't close right. So there we go. All right, guys, gonna live stream soon again and reconnect with all you guys. Mayo, thank you for the shout out. Good to see you guys. I will talk to you soon. Please like and subscribe tonight if you haven't. Thank you for the 25 likes, everyone. I will see you soon. Brick Therapy 2-3. Have a good one.